backbone of the Android app is made by Java only. After coding in Java, we will also be learning the Android development. Then what we can do after this, after making these Android apps, is that we can also deploy them in Play Store. Hello guys, I am Saptoshi Pani from Jadavpur University Electrical Engineering second year, and I am going to be your tutor in this Java course. Now before actually coming to code in Java, it is very essential for us to know why we are learning Java. Now, unlike C, which is a procedure-oriented programming language, Java is a full-fledged object-oriented programming language. Here, POP means procedure-oriented programming language and double OP means object-oriented programming language. Now, what is the meaning of this statement? When a problem is given to you in C, how you solve this problem? You divide the problem into various functions and variables and various statements in C, and you solve the problem and integrate all of those things in the main function of the C program. Now in Java, what we basically do is that we divide the problem in various classes and make objects of those classes. They are basically real world entities which are very much closely associated with the problem. Now as we progress in this course, we will know in detail what is the basic meaning of object oriented programming, and we will also code in object oriented programming environment. Okay. Now C++ is also an object oriented programming language, and there are also other object oriented programming languages. So why are we learning Java then? In 1991, Java was first invented by Sun Microsystems, and James Gosling was the founder of Java. Why he founded Java? In C++, there are various concepts like pointers and other things which he and his team found was very much incompatible and hard to work with. So he developed a new language which was very much portable and flexible for his team to work with, and it was very much closely associated with real world applications, and he named this language Oak. Later this Oak language became an open source software language called Java, which can be accessed and developed by all for developing programs. Okay, so that was the history of Java, how it was invented. It was very much interesting, and it is a full-fledged object-oriented programming language. In C++ and Python, we have the option that we can make classes and objects, and we also can avoid making classes and objects. But in Java, we have to make classes and objects to solve problems. So we will see them in details while we code in Java. Now, what we will be gaining from learning Java, it is very much essential for us to know what we will be gaining from learning this programming language. Now, I am sure all of you have used Android apps. How is Android apps made? The backbone of the Android app is made by Java only. Now, after coding in Java, we will also be learning the Android development shortly. Then what we can do after this, after making these Android apps, is that we can also deploy them in Play Store. It is a very much interesting procedure, and we will be learning them after. Now we will also see how we can means where to code in Java, means where we need somewhere to code, right, in Java. So before coding in Java, we have to know how we can, where we can code and how we can code in Java. So this, you have to Google this JDK download. This is the compiler for compiling the Java programs. How this JDK works, we will also see that in the upcoming videos of this course in much later stages. Is a very advanced concept, and you have to select here your OS. what is your OS, and based on your OS you have to download. You see my OS is Windows, and I have 64-bit installer, so I will download this one. You see this is 152 MB and it will take time. I already have this installed, so I will cancel it, and instead I will tell you how to proceed with this installation. This is very simple. This is a very simple and very less time consuming installation. All that you have to do is that you have to do next, and the installation will be completed and you are fine to go. IntelliJ IDEA download, and this jetbrains.com, this will be the link. And make sure to download this community edition and not this ultimate edition. This ultimate edition is only free for 30 days trial, but we'll be using this throughout this course and even beyond. Okay, I also have this installed. Instead I will also be telling you the procedure for this. This is also very simple. Just uh, do next, and it will be installed. And after the installation is complete, just open the file, means open the IntelliJ IDE. The full form of IDE is basically Integrated Development Environment, where we write the various programming languages, codes for various programming languages. Here in this IDE, we will be writing the Java codes. Okay, after you have done all this, there will be several, after you open this IntelliJ software, means the IDE, uh, there will be several options that will be shown to you. Here there will be shown new, then open, and several other things. You have to make a new project, and there are also some series of next you have to do. You have to click on next, and then you have to create the project. I have made the project by this name, and you also make a project by your name or something like that. After that, you have to go to file. First select this one, com.company. This is the package. This is basically the package inside which we will be writing our code. Then go to file, new, and type here Java class. Give any class name. Let me show you a very quick and simple program. I have made a class hello. Okay, as soon as you make the class, a structure is shown before you by default. This is the structure, basically the structure of Java programs. Inside this public class hello, this hello basically is the name of the class that you have given, and it appears automatically before you in the source code. Inside this you have to write public static void main and two braces, and inside this we have to write system dot out dot println hello world, and don't forget to give the semicolon. After that, go to this run option, and here is the option run hello. Inside the braces of this main we have to write string args, and then system.out.println hello world inside this braces of public static void main. And after we run hello, run.hello, hello run, that one, we see here it is printed hello world here. Alright guys, in the next videos we shall learn more about these codes, what are the meaning of these codes, individual words, what are the meaning of these words. We will go through details in the next video. We will also learn what are variables in Java, what are the data types of these variables, and also how to do some basic input and output in Java. Alright guys, up till then, stay tuned.